We're going to start standing. So let's start with just a little bit of breathing and opening up. So take a deep breath in, reach all the way up, exhale. Give me one more. And exhale. Let's get a little stretched out. I'm going to have you bring one arm straight up, one arm down to your side. And I want you to reach through that bottom one and just reach up and over. I like to think about having energy going out through my arm and down through my foot as I'm doing this. Beautiful. Go back up. We're going to switch those arms. We're going to go to the other side. Just opening our ribs up a little bit. Beautiful. Come back. Again. One more. Back to center. We're going to take a couple more deep breaths. This time I want you to put your hands onto your ribs. Deep breath in. Check in. Is everything expanding? Exhale. Can you feel that crisscross pull down in? Inhale. Feel expansion all the way around. Exhale. Feel your crisscross. Give me one more. And exhale. Perfect. Okay, we're going to start with doing what I call a hinge stretch. So hinge stretch, I like to put my hands onto my hips. What you're imagining, I'm actually going to turn to the side for you to see this, is that you are turning from your hips. You have a nice straight back, so you're going to look straight ahead and fold right at those hips. It helps to really stretch out your glutes and your hamstrings and bring yourself back up. Do that again. I like to keep my knees soft, so they're not bent, but they're not straight either. If you lock your knees, you don't get as far into this. Good. One more. And back up. Perfect. Okay, come on back. I'm going to turn back towards you again. Actually, I'm not. We're going to do squats. So now, feet stay hip width apart. So hip width apart. Hip is not here. It's where the bone comes out of your pelvis. So I like to imagine 2 fists worth. Put your fists together, kind of just bring them down, and you eyeball it and see if you can pretend to be able to put your fists between your feet. That's hip width apart. Perfect. So we're going to start hip width apart. What I want you to do is I like to imagine that I'm sitting into a chair. So my arms are going to come forward. They can come straight forward, and I'm going to sit back like I'm going to sit into a chair. My knees stay over my feet and toes. My butt goes back. Beautiful. If you're having a hard time maintaining this positioning, you can use a door. So you can open up a door, grab a doorknob, and pull back that way as well. Or kitchen counter works. I'm going to have you give me 2 more. Okay, so now I'm going to turn back towards you. We're going to do another set of squats, but they're going to be plie style. So your feet are going to go wider. You're going to externally rotate your feet. Hands go onto your hips, and now your butt's going straight down. I want you to focus on your knees going over your 2nd and 3rd toes. So try to find a little bit of rotation on the outside of the legs for that to happen. But don't let your feet come up. Feet connection is really is what gets a core piece to this and will help you get a little bit more out of the actual exercise. Beautiful. Up and down. Give me 3 more. Last one. Beautiful. Okay, come on back in. Go back to your hip width apart. We're going to do some heel raises now. So heel raises, we're really going to start working on that arch component of that full midline connection. It goes arches, inner thighs, pelvic floor, deep core. So we want to get those arches playing. A lot of times we wear shoes with arch support, so our arches get a little lazy. Our shoes do the work for us. So feet hip width apart. I want you to raise your heels up and slowly bring them back down. We're going to do this in counts of 2. So up, 1, 2, lower, 1, 2, up, 1, ooh, I lost that one, 1, 2, down, 1, 2, up, 1, 2, down, 1, 2. If you're having a hard time maintaining it and you're having a hard time maintaining your balance, grab a wall. This way, your balance is taken out of the picture. Up, 1, 2. Lower, 1, 2. This way we can really work on that foot arch strength and not be concerned that we're going to be falling over. Good. Last 2. Beautiful. All right. We're going to do one more version of heel raises. This is called running. I want you to bend 1 foot up. So now 1 foot's flat on the ground. You have 1 arch pulled up, heel raised. You're going to push through that foot to peel your other foot up and lower the opposite side down. Push up through the left to raise your right and then lower your left. So we're going to just go back and forth for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Feet come down. Final thing standing. We're going to do a full roll down. It's a beautiful stretch. Arms go all the way up. Exhale. Tilt your chin. Slowly peel yourself down. 1 vertebrae at a time. Reach for that floor. Slowly pull yourself back up. I like to imagine I'm almost peeling myself off a wall and slowly placing myself back on, all the way up and all the way down. Tuck, peel, slowly coming off that wall, keeping that weight heavy in my heels, reaching down, and I'm slowly stacking it back up. Good. Last one. Beautiful. All right, that's it for standing. We're going to head over down to the mat. Okay, we're going to start with our legs straight out in front of us. Arms are going in front of you. I want you to tilt your pelvis back. Slowly roll yourself down onto the mat. Take your arms up overhead. Can you come back up? It's a nice core challenge. Nice. One more. Beautiful. We're going to stay down on this one. Bring your arms down by your sides. Go ahead and bend your knees. We're going to get into that pelvis and get that moving. I want you to tilt your pelvis towards your head and then take it down towards your feet. So again, we're not pushing through those feet. We're not pushing through our heels. Our butt is not squeezing to do this. Focus on using your core to tilt that pelvis back and forth. Good. One more. Find center, and you go side to side. So I like to imagine this is a bowl, and I am just pouring water over my left hip, taking it back to center, and I'm pouring water over my right hip. Just go back and forth. Really focusing on using the core to do this. You can start to feel it going across your lower abs. Last set. Perfect. That was great. Now we're going to put our hands down by our sides and we're going to do some bridges. So keep those feet there. We're going to add some of this pelvic tilting into that bridge to deepen it. I want you to inhale. As you exhale, tilt your pelvis and slowly peel yourself up into that bridge. Perfect. And slowly roll yourself back down. I like to imagine I have energy going out over my knees to help me maintain that extension. It helps me find it on the up, and it helps me control it on the way down. Give me 2 more. And the next one, let's challenge that a little bit. So I want you to tilt, peel yourself up, stay up there. Can you raise both arms up overhead and tap them back down? Do that 3 more times. Last one. and lower yourself back down. Beautiful. Now we're going to stay into that nice neutral pelvis. We're going into knee fold. So I want you to make your diamond, check into your pelvis, make sure it's nice and neutral. If it's not, take a minute, adjust yourself. I really want your body to start learning how to stay in this neutral place and function out of it. So adjust accordingly. Keep your hands there for feedback. Float one leg up into 90 degrees. Bring it back down. Float the other leg up and back down. So goal here is your knee does not change while you're doing it. So I don't want to see you come up and have your knee collapse because that's actually making it easier. Your knee doesn't change as you float up. Perfect. We're going to do 2 more sets. How's everything feeling in there? Can you keep that pelvis nice and stable? Okay, we're going to slow this down. Bring your right leg up. Hold it there. We're going to do kind of a tabletop. Bring your left leg up, find your tabletop, and bring your right leg back down. Bring your left leg down. Bring your left leg back up. Hold it. Bring your right leg up. Bring your left leg down. Take your right leg down. Right leg up. Left. Right down. Left down. Last set. Left up. Right up. Left down. Right down. Rest for a second. We're going to challenge that tabletop a little bit more. How did your pelvis do? Did it move? Goal is it doesn't. So let's keep working there. Now we're going to do a tabletop and we're going to hold it for about 10 seconds and bring it back down. It's going to start to build some of that lower body strength. Take your right leg up into tabletop. Bring your left leg up. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down and rest for a sec. We're going to do that 2 more times. Okay. So bring your right leg up. Hold it. Bring your left up. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring one down. Bring the other down. One more set. Up. Up. Hold. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring it down. Just windshield wiper for a second and let everything rest. Turn your head to one side. Let it hang and stretch. Back. The other side. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to find center. Feet are down. So feet flat on mat, knees are bent, pelvis is in neutral. We're going to do some arms. So I want you to start with taking your hands onto your ribs. Take a deep breath in. Feel everything expand. Exhale. Focus on things crisscrossing down and finding their connections. One more deep breath. And exhale. Okay. Bring your arms up over chest height. So the goal is that you can keep a little bit of this crisscross in your core. Your ribs stay connected down to your hips and everything stays nice and strong. Pelvis stays in neutral. Ribs don't pop. Raise your arms up overhead for 5. So we're going to do double arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Come back to chest height. Alternate. One goes up, one goes down. And switch. And switch. Last set. Find center. Take it out to the sides. And back up for 5. One more. Just now we're going to alternate single arm. So right, left, right, left. Give me 3 more sets. Focus on those ribs moving. Pelvis isn't moving. Everything is staying stable and neutral. Aim here. Beautiful. Keep it up to the center. Turn your hands diagonally and take one up and one down into a big diagonal line. Meet in the middle, rotate again, do that again. Good. So just kind of making an X marks the spot. There's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Back to chest height. I want circles. So just give me 5 circles each direction. Really focusing on nothing moving with it. Oh, that felt so good. Let's go to 8. This is 5 here. Give me 3 more. We'll do 8 each direction. 6, 7, 8. Other direction. Beautiful. Go ahead and bring those arms down by your sides. That looked great. We're going to take your legs long. Arms go up overhead. Roll yourself up. We're going to sit nice and tall. So when you sit on those sit bones, so if you feel like you're tilting back a little, I want you to bend those knees and sit yourself up nice and tall. Keep those knees bent if that means you can find that upright posture. That's what's going to really challenge those areas. This is called spine twist. You're going to keep one arm in front. You're going to rotate, reach the other arm behind you, and open up through that chest and bring yourself back. Other side and back. One more on each side. Perfect. Little hip opener. Open those feet up so that they're just as wide as your mat. Again, I want you up on those sit bones. So if you're tilting, bend those knees. It's going to help you get a better alignment and get more out of this. Arms are going out to your sides. You're going to rotate. Reach your pinky towards your baby toe. Take your other hand and reach it up towards the ceiling. Unwind, come back to center, and go in the other direction. And center. One more on each side. Perfect. Come to center. Let's sit crisscross. Sit up nice and tall. Sit up nice and tall. And we're going to take a couple deep breaths. Deep breath in. And exhale. One more. Check into that body. How are we doing? Are you connecting a little deeper? I can feel that breath going down just a little bit lower into my core. Remember, the goal is for it to get a full expansion. It's amazing how that breath kicks into those core muscles. Thank you for joining me today. Till next time, live long and strong. Bye now.